Hello all, hope you is good. Welcome back to Europa Universalis 4 with the Mamluks. So, I'm currently at war with QQ. Ignore the Serbia stuff, that's just Austrian shenanigans. They decided to pull me in against my better desires, but that's okay. Because soon enough I'll be Tech 7, I'll have border to the Timurids, and then I'll probably start trying to snake my way round to India. The plan will be to just, like, get to here and blob, hopefully. Using the power of religious ideas. I'll be going quantity, diplomatic, religious, maybe trade, then maybe admin. This is going to be a campaign where I want to try and keep on top of, you know, like, stuff. What a great descriptive. When I say stuff, I mean, like, you know, trade, my income, my balance, my everything. That's what I mean by stuff. If that part wasn't clear. Anyway, we're moving on. Let's siege down Tabriz. When I rename it, I think I'm gonna... when I take it, I think I'm gonna rename it to Tabrizla, quite honestly. Oh, so you will concede like half of its country to Austria? Yep, understandable. They now owe us 40 favours for one. Why 40 favours? What the hell? I had them down to 0 in our war. How did they manage to procure 40 favours? Oh well. Can I get you to give me... you can't give me ducats. Because Austria are losing money. But you can preemptively give me some soldiers. Very nice. That's the sort of thing I also mean. I need to use favours to my advantage, for instance, to keep on top of my manpower reserves. Just one of the many ways I want to actually do things properly this campaign, if possible. So, let's have a little check in here. Eclipse Morocco. No, I'm not heading that way yet. Campaign into Tabriz. I'll be heading that way soon, but hold on. Now it's going to permanent claim on the Persia region. Whoa, 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 whoa. All provinces in Azerbaijan. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who said something about not expanding in this area? To get all of the Persia region? Cool. Man, that's actually a pretty good deal. March to Baghdad. Turn towards legalism gives me claims on... Ah, I see. I want to take this, Mosul. Then I get the claims out to here. Then I can take that. That's sounding good. Trade it in Basra. Nice. Look at this. Mamluks gets Protector of the Islamic Realm. Until the end of the game gets triple manpower increase in religious wars. Very nice. What's going on here? I still need prosperity for the state of Delta. Then that gives me grain trade in Egypt. Very nice. What's this about? 30% or 50 tradition and level 5 in gov reforms. Yeah, I imagine I'll have the 30% professionalism by gov reform 5. I know you're looking at 3.5% thinking, what do you mean? But we're only at tier 2. I can drill a lot of my units. We're fine. Again, I don't really have many plans to take much in the way of merc companies now. Hopefully. If not, I just buy a whole bunch of generals later. And then again, it does say all 50% army tradition. So, I'm very much not far from that, all in all. And let's take... Right, wait for the tick of the year. Then we'll go for... Tech 7. You can see that the Mill Tech goes away for the innovativeness in 30 days time, which is just enough for me to get to say the 2nd of January. So I get the reduced 10%. Oh, I should have been closer to help here. Oops. I took my eyes off the prize. Oh well, let's just take on Sinkaifa. QQ will run away. Great song by the Sunstroke Project. If you've never heard of Runaway, you should have done, because it's the epic sax guy. for those that, if you need that way to know. To be fair, it's just a good song. I quite like Sunstroke Project. Right, there we go. I'm also at 50 units. Very nice. I didn't notice that. Still under my force limit. And still earning 700 manpower a month, casually. So yeah, I'm taking Basra, and I'm taking Basra and Arvaz. I can't take all of Mushasha right now, but I don't think I mind. I might also take the funny name province because well, it connects me to Iraq, so and I've got full borders around. Right, Mushasha. Hit me with it. Basra, Arvaz, Shat. You don't want to give me money, do you? You're very stubborn on that. Fine. I'll come and just fight you in Yobu El Bar, and then you'll lose all your troops, and then you'll lose all your money. I don't mind. That's fine by me. Yeah, they're moving away now. What are you gonna do? Also bear in mind that the enthusiasm might need to tick over to work out what it's doing for them. Arden are struggling right now. Adal are struggling even more. Like, Adal is struggling and then... Sorry, Arden are struggling and then Adal are struggling, if we're going to put it as a superlative. Yeah, might be able to grab some stuff. Also, what? Did that just say they gained stuff from Georgia? I thought that was a Grey Shield. Maybe I mispaid attention. Ooh, the new Sunni treasurer joins your court 50% cheaper to employ. Marvellous, so I could bring this down to a level 2. And then this can be a level 2. A level 3 at half price, sorry. Which would balance out my advisor costs a smidge. This guy is 40. Let's bring you in? No, I'm going to leave you actually. And I'm being attacked by QQ. That might actually be better than it sounds. Or more okay than it sounds, I mean. I mean, they're fighting me on hills. This is the mountains, I mean. That's the thing. Tadmor. I'll go side with one family. And I'm actually winning in Tabriz. Go on, Hejaz. My MVP. You got this. My huge morale is just boosting through. How nice. Okay, no problems here. What's this about? Land force... Oh. Okay, fine. It's going to take me a little while to get to the tier 5 government reform then, isn't it? What are you doing, Mushasha? Well, I don't want to keep traipsing my units around. I'm just going to accept however much money they'll give me. 17 ducats? Smashing. Get out of my war. So yeah, I'll take the Mushashan land. Iraq will take the QQN land. I might just let this revolt, honestly. It's all Shia. I'll keep the mercs in place. And they can just stop them. So I think this is going to be the end of expansion for a little while. I mean, I'm not going expansion, I'm going quantity, so of course it's the end of expansion. But no, this might be where I need to just integrate Hejaz, maybe try and get, I don't know, Bejar as a vassal, give him some land back, stuff like that, and work towards those kind of ambitions. Which would make you think I should go for admin second, because that will give me the extra govcap modifier, but I'd rather wait, use Tech 8 and just get courthouses down, if I'm honest. That's my take on the matter. And yes, I want you to take this. Do I make you take like Ilam? Don't really know what else I want you to take, if I'm honest. It's curious and curiouser, if I'm quite honest. What I would like to do though is let's save some money. Mothball all forts, with the exception of you. Right, I'm going to take this fort out and this fort out. I've also just noticed that I'm actually the second greatest. I've got the second highest score in the world. I think I'm probably second just to Ming, honestly. Again, it's a fairly useless thing, to be honest. It's a fairly useless thing to go by for the most part. But you know what? Getting up to second early game is not bad when you're eclipsing the Ottomans, etc. And I'm still just about beating out France. Yeah, second in mill. Third in admin. Sure. Sure. After this war, I'll probably also be able to seize land, which is going to be great. So I think I'll give Mosul, Kirkuk and Ilam to Iraq here. Mosul, Kirkuk and Ilam. I'll take money. I'm just trying to think, because trade advisor of skill 3, gain access to the Karimi Duchess government reform. Clothes will be reduced in Cairo. I need this. Trade advisor of 3. Okay, I'll grab one later. I'll grab one as soon as possible. Where's the mission I wanted to look at? Sorry, I'm just making sure that I've got some stuff covered. Ooh. At least 20 innovativeness. If I just got 1,000 ducats, I can make that event fire. Might be worth it, you know. I mean, you might know, but I don't, because, as I say, it's been a while since I've played the Mamluks. But hey, all provinces in Dolgdir are owned by the... Oh, I should have taken that as well. Using government reform recruit from Syrian lands also gives us 2% army professionalism. Holy pog. What was the mission I needed though? What am I looking at? You know what? I think I've forgotten. Not very helpful. Let's just give Iraq back the 3 provinces aforementioned. Take money. And I don't know, pillage capital. Nice. War reps. Take a little less money. End it now. Nice. Looking good. I can't remember what the thing I wanted was, by the way. March to Baghdad. That was it. So, I now get further claims. I get level 3 natural sciences for 50% of the price. Great stuff. Trade in Basra. I either need to own those specific provinces or have 40% of the trade. That's fine. I'm sure I can make that happen. Let's have a look at this. Total 90% of the force limit and a fleet larger than 35. Okay. So that's going to be grabbing extra barks. Let's also put down the fort of Damascus. And I think, rather than drill, let's just do a little bit of this. As mentioned, I'm kind of going to be at peace for a little while here. Not for like forever, but I can afford to build up treasury, get some income, get back some, well, get even more men, I suppose. Get more of my mill ideas. And bear in mind that I'm earning 7 ducats. I mean, sure, I'm at low maintenance, but I'm also hiring 2 level 3s. At 1/2 price maybe, but like, I'm doing it. Let's royal marry Pheasant, sure thing. Remember, Muslims don't get PUs. They haven't done since patch like 1.08 or something ridiculously long ago. You used to be able to, but you can't now. I'm also very close to finishing off Hejaz. I really like seeing 88.8%. It's nothing if not comforting. Ottomans have now declared war on QQ. Of course they have. Don't worry though, I'm going to be reconquering. Also, Venice have got some of my Byzantine cores, haven't they? I could call in Austria and have them help me with my cause. Just treat it like a war. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice. Time to mess with these guys. Who knows? Maybe do I also take out the knights? Just deal with them. I don't know the answer to that. All I know is that I'm going to have Byzantium or Byzantine cause returned by any means necessary, quite frankly. Take Moria. So Moria's the goal here. I'm definitely going to go legalism. That offsets the previously required minus to my autonomy to now have it increased back, reduced back again. Nice, rather than increased. So yeah, the minute someone gets access through the Ottomans, that's when I'm striking. Otherwise, it's just Austria doing their thing. Nobody has access through the Ottomans. I mean, kind of rightfully so. I might just take 10k from here instead. Don't know. Because I've sort of declared this war, but it's a very haphazardly declared war. Also, can I just go beat down the knights of St. John? As per their formal name. Don't think Sienna's gonna get involved. Also, since when do I have an admiral? I think I got that admiral when I last tried to fight the Ottomans, didn't I? I wanted to try and beat them coastally. Like navally. Also, someone's got access through the Ottomans. I'm going in. Let's also... Oh, that was a big old increase. I'll take it. Don't know why it increased so much, but it increased so much that I want to now grab some of this. Let's also grab some trade. Just that one. And let's grab a couple barracks. Good stuff. Don't worry, the barracks are a surprise move which will help us later. As for my fleet, the knights once again evaded me because I am a derp and have not been paying attention to my naval endeavours at all. Don't worry, I'm aware. Shame I couldn't capture a ship there though, that would have been nice. So the goal is Moria, so I will be taking Moria. And yeah, I literally just want the couple cores. I'm not asking for much. Let's also... Nah, let's not hire another general. But what I can do is remove the general from The Grand Company. Didn't mean to click that, by the way. That was just an excess clicking zone. This, we're still going to just manage autonomous rebel suppression here. Like so. Marvellous. And Hejaz move even closer to being integrated. I think we just got like half a year. September, October, November, December, January, February. Yeah, pretty much half a year. Just under if you want to be pedantic, but not bothered about being pedantic right now. Moria has been claimed by the Mamluks, occupied by the Mamluks. Marvellous. Also note that I do not yet have any cannons. What I'd like to do is actually refrain from gaining cannons for a while. Or have like a token amount and not do my immediate shenanigans. Where I just grab like 40% artillery fraction and just lose a whole bunch of money. I actually want to try and keep money on the go. Let's see if I can get to Corfu. Meanwhile, Siena would not yet take peace. And actually, instead of Corfu, let's just stay around the mainland. If I go to Corfu and they blockade me in, I won't be able to get out very easily. Thank you for the additional bark. That is amazing. That saves me 20 ducats and adds to my force. Adds to my fleet force. Give me all the trade. So far in Alexandria. Ah, 5 ducats is bleeding out from my home node. You meanie. Let's put all of my fleets in that are currently built towards the other stack. Because even when they're import, they're still protecting. Because that's just a nice feature. And let's grab National Supply Limit Modifier. Thank you. I'm way ahead in tech. 12 years ahead. But also, by the time colonialism hits, I like to call Tech 8 like the top most of the time. Very rarely will I have Tech 9. Anytime I'll have Tech 9 and stuff is if I'm playing as a colonizer and I already have colonialism with me. Or if I really need to... Yeah, military is normally the exception. Sometimes I'll go up to Mill 9, but normally my admin and dip stays at 8. Which is why I'm currently not too worried about the deficit on my dip tech. Because I'll have time to catch it up. Hejaz are now a part of my bloody blah. Let's remove the horses. I'm going to take the infantry over. I'm actually going to statify what I just took, only because it's automatically a core. All the other stuff is kind of just a whatever. I do have a full core on Jazan as a result of Hejaz having it, I think. But whatever. I'll let that one slide. Mission fulfilled. A naval enterprise. Nice. The new Mamluk fleet. Let's have a look here. Grant access to one of the different types of naval doctrines. Amazing. Marines force limit could be useful in the future. Fleet movement speed +1. Ooh. Ooh. I think I'm going to take this one though. Mamluk merchant vessels. Then what's this? Bastion of the Knights. Rhodes is owned by me. Then give prosperity in the Delta and Bahari states. So down here. I mean, I've already got them, well, not Delta, but that's a shame. But yeah, I might have to just take on Rhodes then to sort that out. But now we're looking okay. A little over Gov Cap, but that's acceptable right now. Again, this war isn't for my development, it's for Byzantium's development. So yeah, I'll just take this. Then the Ottomans are actually allied with AQ still. Can't foresee them taking too much from QQ here. QQ have got a lot less units though, so it might come back to be a favourable Ottoman win. We'll see. All I know is next war versus the Ottomans, I'm taking the Byzantine stuff. Byzantium's always a good vassal to have. They've got a lot of cores on that coast. For a while at least. Corruption less than 1%. Alonso Baibars has been fired. It's an interesting proposition. This guy's half price, right? Yeah. You know what, let's do this. And I don't necessarily need to do this, but let's do this. I mean, I could always just bring them back, and now I can't bring them back, never mind. But hey, that's covered. I'm also going to spend a little bit of money on rooting out corruption, I think, now. This might have to drop to a level 2. But this guy's not that much more expensive. I'll lose a little bit of manpower. I've got a lot of it. Poor reasoning, but it's the truth. Constance. You can give me money and more reps. Nice. Also, I've got a spare diplomat kind of floating around. Shouldn't they be in the Timurids? Helping me fabricate claims and such? Or would I make it Ajam? Nagai Sinkai for Afghanistan Hormuz. Oh, they're allied to Hormuz now. Interesting. I could have them not as a co-belligerent, make them give me the provinces I need to gain claims on the whole Persia region. And this gives me calls on this part of the Timurids. Sharkia needs to be developed 10 times. I might make Sharkia, therefore, the colonialism center, maybe. But anyway, we'll get to that later on. For now, we're going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again soon.